Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I am coming at you today, fresh-faced, no makeup, because I am getting ready to go get a Clear and Brilliant laser treatment on my skin. So if you guys have been following my skin journey for a while now, you know that I've always kind of struggled with melasma and hyperpigmentation, which is kind of like, I wanted to also give you an update of what my skin looks like with no makeup on, so you can kind of see where I'm at. Honestly, it is not the best. I went to Hawaii last month, and even though I'm super careful in the sun, just even when my body gets hot, my hyperpigmentation starts to flare. And I'm always super careful about, wearing a hat, sunscreen, all of that, but it is still coming out, and I've got some nice zits on my chin right now too. But I'm gonna try and attack all these dark spots that kind of came back up to the surface since I was in Hawaii. So Clear and Brilliant. I'm gonna have Janelle, who is the woman that's gonna do it. I've gone to see her for tons of different stuff, Botox, skin treatments. She's the best, but I'll have her answer some questions about Clear and Brilliant because I don't know a lot about it other than it's one of the only lasers that is actually safe to use on ethnic skin and skin that is prone to melasma and hyperpigmentation, because there are a lot of other lasers out there that can potentially make it worse. So if you are thinking about going to get any sort of laser treatment for your melasma or hyperpigmentation, you want to go to somebody who's really knowledgeable and is going to make sure that it's not going to make your symptoms worse. So let's head over there right now. I know she's got to put some numbing on me, so let's go get it done. All right, so I'm here at Westside Aesthetics now. I'm sitting, they have these nice little massage chairs, which is so fun. And she just put numbing treatment or numbing cream all over my face. So I'm probably gonna sit here for like 10, 15 minutes while that sinks in. It's starting to feel a little bit tingly. And then I'm gonna do my laser treatment. Okay, I am all numb and ready to go. My face feels so weird right now, and I'm also really red, which she said was normal. I guess it's the lidocaine in the numbing treatment. So I'm just waiting for Janelle to come in and laser my face off. Okay, so I'm here with Janelle.
Hi.
And she is going to do my Clear and Brilliant. So I guess, can you just briefly explain what Clear and Brilliant is and why it's good for hyperpigmentation?
Okay, so Clear and Brilliant is a baby Fraxel. What we're going to do is we're creating controlled wounds in the skin with the laser. It's safe for all skin types, all skin tones, and it's going to help with fine lines, pore size, texture, hyperpigmentation, or like brown spots, sunspots, and then just help tighten the skin overall. So this is just really nice for people that don't want a ton of downtime. She'll leave, she'll be a little bit red. She's kind of red right now from the numbing cream. A little bit pinkish red, a tiny bit swollen. The next day, swelling comes down, redness is down. She'll have some sandpaper scruff, and that lasts like about a week. It looks like she's gonna be wearing a bronzer. After that sheds off, her skin has a pretty glow. She can do it once a month, and it's best if you can do, like the company will say do 6 treatments, so spread them out a month apart. I tell patients, even if you do 1, it's helpful, but the more you can do, the better.
And there's no chance that this would make hyperpigmentation or melasma worse, or does it depend on the setting?
So with melasma is hard to treat. You have to be really careful with it. There's always a potential for worsening melasma with anything. So what we want to do beforehand, before treating melasma, is use a bleaching agent, so to help suppress the melanocytes, like the pigment cells. And then after that, she just wants to make sure she's out of the sun. You want to be really careful before and after, because melasma can just be triggered by different things. So sometimes when people just get hot or sweaty, light, just different things can trigger it. So we treat conservatively. We've done this before a couple of times, I think. And this one is better. I definitely say don't do IPL for melasma. That one can definitely make it worse. But just gentle lasers, using bleaching creams, a retinol is gold standard. And then staying out of the sun and trying to avoid triggers. But sometimes the triggers are hard to avoid if it's just you get sweaty and your melasma pops up.
Is there anything else besides IPL you would say definitely don't do for
avoid?
Yeah.
IPL is the main one.
Is microneedling okay?
These all can be fine. Microneedling is fine, but I tell patients with melasma, you gotta be gentle. I don't say do the most aggressive things. We don't know what can trigger your melasma. So it's better to be conservative on your treatments. It kind of sucks because you have to do more frequent. However, it's better than worsening your melasma and then trying to fix that.
Yeah.
But what you can do, like I said, at home with skincare, getting on a bleaching cream and a retinoid is like the main important thing.
Yes, I actually got on those because of you, so thank you. And that's why I like coming to you too, because you're very conservative. Like, I don't feel like you're going to do anything too aggressive to my skin, because I'd rather be safe than make it worse.
I think for anybody it's better to be like conservative, but especially melasma, that one is just, it's tricky. It's super tricky, and we don't want to overdo it and make it, yeah,
make it worse. Okay, cool. So let's do this.
Let me know if it gets too hot.
Okay, feels fine.
What do you think it feels like?
Just like a little like almost like a tiny rubber band snap.
Yeah, that's what patients will say.
Okay.
And as we do like multiple passes, it starts to get warmer.
Okay.
Afterwards, it'll feel like a sunburn.
And then it's red for like a week or so, or just for a couple days?
Most patients have redness just for like 24, maybe 48 hours.
Okay, we are done. She ended up doing my neck and chest too, because we gotta keep that tight, you know? So I will let you guys know how this ends up looking in the next couple of days. Taking a quick break from this video to tell you guys how I've been making 6 figures a month since the beginning of this year online. And I know that sounds crazy, and no, I'm not super tech savvy. I simply turned my passion for wellness into an online course that sells passively and helps hundreds of women every single day. In my free masterclass, I'll be sharing how you can turn your passion into a passive online course business, and my step-by-step method for getting started with your own online course, even if you're like, WTF, would I even teach? To join the free masterclass, click the first link in the description box right below this video. Don't forget, it's free, and I'll see you there. Okay, back to the video. Hey guys, so it has been about 3 days now since I got my Clear and Brilliant laser treatment. I wanted to give you an update. I clearly have no makeup on. I look crazy right now, and I wanted to give you an up close of kind of what's going on. So you can see, I don't know how detailed I can get here, but here's an up close on my face. So it kind of gets worse before it gets better. You can see how it looks like I have really intense hyperpigmentation right now, but then in certain places it's starting to kind of like peel off, and then you can kind of see that new layer of skin underneath. So my forehead isn't very bad. Really, the first day or two, it looked like I just got a really bad sunburn, and now it just looks, it still feels a little bit like sandpapery, but it's starting to kind of peel off. So it should be a couple more days until my skin is completely healed, and I'm hoping that there's a really good result that I can share with you guys. All right, so it has been officially 7 days, I think, since I did my Clear and Brilliant laser treatment. I just worked out, so I look a little bit crazy, but I wanted to give you guys an update of my skin barefaced before I put any makeup on, so you can see kind of like the before and after. Post laser, which is right now, and then what my skin looked like pre-laser. So I mean, looking at myself, I feel like it's a little bit better. I don't think it's a drastic improvement. But I definitely do feel like the dark spots are a little bit less visible than they were before. You guys will have to let me know what you think in the comments, but I know, like Janelle, who did my laser treatment, said that they recommend doing like a series of 6 of them. So I think in order to see like a drastic improvement, you would want to do at least 6 sessions. But I probably would do it again, just because I also feel like my skin feels a lot like, I don't know, glowier and like tighter even, maybe, since I did that last treatment. So I'm definitely a fan of that. I also love that she did my neck, because I'm starting to see some like fine lines on my neck here, and it's not okay with me. So we're gonna have to target that. And then my chest too, which obviously has been in the sun a lot. Okay, you guys, so I'm getting ready to end this vlog, but before I do, I wanted to tell you a few of the topical prescriptions that I'm actually using for my melasma. So the same woman, Janelle, who did my laser treatment, she is a nurse practitioner, so she's also able to prescribe topical ointments and things like that for my skin, which I've never actually done before. A couple months ago, she prescribed retinol and hydroquinone. So I wanted to show you guys and kind of explain a little bit about what they are. None of this is medical advice. Obviously, these are both prescriptions that I'm going to be showing you. And there is some kind of conflicting information out there about hydroquinone and its safety. So I have this hydroquinone 4%. And then the retinol that I'm using is a 0.08%. So I remember hearing about this is Retin-A Micro. I remember seeing these commercials when I was in like high school, and it's actually for acne. So a lot of people, like teenagers, will use this for acne. But what retinol does, and then I'll tell you about hydroquinone. Retinol basically speeds up the cell turnover of your skin. So if you are having, let's say, like darkened, damaged pieces of skin, the retinol is gonna help turn over the cell damage faster and bring out the new skin. So in my case, hopefully getting rid of that hyperpigmentation faster, and so it doesn't come out. Obviously, if you are using retinol or Retin-A, this is prescription, like I said, but they do have some that are over the counter. I think the prescription is more effective. But if you're using either one, you definitely want to be really religious about sunscreen because you have that new skin coming to the surface and you really want to protect it so your melasma does not get worse. Okay, and then the hydroquinone, like I showed you guys before, it's actually a lightening or bleaching agent for your skin, which sounds kind of scary, right? And so I did a little bit of my own research on this. Again, like I said, I heard conflicting things, but basically the conclusion that I came to is when you're using hydroquinone, you actually only use it for like 1 to 3 months at a time and then you stop. So what I decided was I'm just gonna use this cream until it's gone, see how my skin looks, and then I might not ever use it again. So it's not like something you use for a prolonged period. And then also this article I found said, it's from forhers.com. In one 2007 study, application of cream containing hydroquinone and retinol as part of a combination therapy led to sustained improvements in skin coloration in people with melasma. So basically, the combination of both of those things are really, really effective in helping clear melasma, hyperpigmentation, dark spots, all of that good stuff. So I wanted to share that with you guys because I know if you're like me and you have hyperpigmentation, melasma, dark spots, it's so frustrating because literally there's so much conflicting advice. There are so many things that you can do, and there are also different triggers for everyone. So some people, it might be caused by, their birth control. Some people might be hormonal. Some people might be because they laid in tanning beds for years before they ever wore sunscreen or cared about their skin. That was my case. Okay, so there's different causes for basically everyone. So of course I'm gonna do more melasma hyperpigmentation videos because these seem to be the ones that you guys like the most. So let me know in the comments what questions you have, what videos you want me to make, what treatments you want me to try out to see if they work. I love being a guinea pig. And as always, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you come follow me over on Instagram, and I will be back soon with another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.